Hi, welcome to CAD Cam and more. In this episode of SolidWorks tutorial series, I will show you how to create fillets in SolidWorks. I will create a part, add different fillet types, and insert a library feature. Okay, first of all, create a new part document. Then go to the Features toolbar and select Extruded Bus Base tool. Select front plane to open a sketch and use center point arc to create an arc of 180 degrees. Click the origin, release the pointer, and move the pointer downward. Drag an arc 180 degrees by moving your mouse around the origin, and if necessary, you can set the angle in the Property Manager window. Then select Midpoint Line tool, click the origin, and then click one of the endpoints of the arc. Then use Smart Dimensions tool and set the arc radius to 15 millimeters. When you are done, click Exit Sketch to go back to the Extrude tool. In the Property Manager of the tool, select Blind as direction and set the depth value to 10 millimeters. For the next step, select Right Plane and then click on Extruded Bus Base tool in the Features tab. Then sketch 4 lines as I will show you. Select Line tool. I will sketch an approximate shape and then I will add relations and dimensions to the shape. This part that we are creating is a knob, and in this step we are creating its grip. Okay, now add collinear relation between the vertical line and the edge of the base part, like this. Just select two edges and then add relation to them. Then use Smart Dimensions tool and add dimensions as I add to the sketch. Both ends of this line has 18 millimeters distance from the origin. This line is 15 millimeters. Make sure that when you create linear dimensions, that the dimensions are parallel to the lines. This line is 25 millimeters. And this one is 10 millimeters. Now select these two lines and set the angle between them to 100 degrees. Now our shape is fully defined and all lines are in black. Click on Exit Sketch to go back to the Extruded Bus Base tool. Set the end condition to blind and its depth to 5 millimeters. Confirm your settings to create the extrude. Next, we will add draft to taper the grip. Set your view to the diametric view. Then select Draft tool and in the Property Manager of the tool, click Manual. For type of the draft, select Neutral Plane, set draft angle to 10, Select these three faces that I show you as faces to draft. And don't forget to select the right plane for the neutral plane. It's good to know that neutral plane is the plane or face that you choose to determine the pull direction when creating a mold. The z-axis direction of the neutral plane is the direction in which the part ejects from the mold. Okay, don't forget to save your work. Next, I will show you how to use three different fillet types. Select Fillet tool in the Features tab. In the Property Manager under Fillet type, select Face Fillet. Under Items to Fillet, select these two faces as face set 1 and 2 and select Hold line for fillet method. For a face fillet, you can specify the radius between faces or you can specify a hold line. When you specify a hold line, the face that shares an edge with the hold line is removed, and the radius of the fillet is determined by the position of the hold line relative to the selected faces. Okay, for the hold line, select this edge here, and here is the result. Okay, now I will set my view to isometric view and I will use fillet another time. This time select constant size fillet. Under items to fillet, select this edge here and set the fillet radius to 5 millimeters. Then I will repeat the procedure for another edge and I will use 2 millimeters as the fillet radius. One thing I should mention here is that when filleted edges intersect, it is good practice to add the larger fillet first. Next, I will create an asymmetric fillet. Select this edge here, then select Fillet in the Features tab. In the Property Manager, select Constant Size Fillet again. And under Fillet Parameters, for the fillet method, select Asymmetric. Type 1 and 2 for distance 1 and distance 2. And if it is necessary, click reverse direction to assign the larger radius to the outer side of the fillet. And when you are done, confirm your settings. To have a better view for the next fillet type, set your view to hidden lines removed. Okay, now select fillet from the Features tab. And under fillet type, select variable size fillet. Clear tangent propagation. And for the items to fillet, select these edges that I show you. Under variable radius parameters, select symmetric. I forget to set a radius value, so I will edit the feature. Right click on the var fillet one and click on edit feature. Now I will change fillet radius for these edges. And at the end, confirm my changes. Okay, now change your view to the shaded with edges. Now to take advantage of the part symmetry and to finish the part, we will mirror the part about the right plane. Click on the mirror in the Features tab, and in the Property Manager for the mirror face plane, select Right Plane. Then under Bodies to Mirror, select any geometry in the graphic area, and you're done. Okay, when you mirrored the drafted grip, it created a parting line along the top of the grip. To smooth the parting line, we will add a constant radius fillet. Under Items to Fillet, select this edge here and make sure tangent propagation is selected so that the fillet extends along all the segments of the edge. Set radius to 5 millimeters. As you can see, tangent propagation is selected. Okay, confirm your settings. In the next step, I will insert a library feature to the part. A library feature is a frequently used feature or combination of features that you create once and then save in a library for future use. Solidworks comes with several pre-made library features in the design library. And here we are inserting a keyway from the SolidWorks design library. To do this, I will go to the back view first, and then select the Design Library tab, and expand the Design Library. If you are missing the Design Library folder, you can add it manually by clicking at File Location and browsing to Program Data folder of your PC. If you don't see your program data folder, it's because it is hidden, so you should first enable viewing hidden items in your file browser. Okay, after you located your program data folder, go to the SolidWorks folder, then your SolidWorks version folder, and then select Design Library folder and click OK. Now navigate to your recently added Design Library folder, then go to the Features, select Metric, and then select Keyways folder. From these keyways that you see, drag bore width square keyway BS 4500 onto the part. In the Property Manager under Configuration, select 2x1phi7. By checking Link to Library part, you ensure that the changes you make in the original library feature are applied to this part. Then select Outer Edge for the reference edge and confirm your changes. If you rotate the part, you will notice that the keyway cuts through the entire part, but we don't want this. So we should make some changes in the keyway. Okay, let's make our change on the library feature. To do this, in the design tree, right-click on the board with a square keyway and select Edit in Context. The .sldlfp file will open, and you can see your library feature. Now in the design tree, right-click on Keyway and select Edit Feature. The Property Manager under Direction 1, select Blind for direction and set depth value to 5 millimeters. Then confirm your changes. You can see the result of your change to the library feature. Now go to the window menu and select the part that we were working on before. As you can see, the part has been updated with the modified keyway. Hope you have enjoyed this tutorial. Don't forget to subscribe my channel to see my future videos.